Isso, Malaguedo.
Online dating sucks. We all know it. You can't get any matches. The matches you do get are ugly. The ugly matches don't message you. The girls that message you don't come on dates. And that's just the beginning. It's also, highly superficial and very frustrating. It takes up lots of time, and online dating really does suck for most guys. Most guys get almost no results. And most guys get frustrated, and most guys honestly find it demeaning and demoralizing. That said, online dating, if you do it right, actually can be one of the easiest forms of dating in a lot of ways.
Oh, shit!
I'm dating. Welcome to the Malaka podcast. Computer Love, part 62. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell from the intro there, my God, it just doesn't get any easier. The scams are always there. It just, it's frustrating online dating. It really is. It's shit. Let's just be honest. But are we going to keep doing it? Of course we are. Why not? I mean, what are we going to do? Actually make the effort and go outside and, spend money in this, beautiful tariff world and, waste money on buying someone drinks and food and going outside in 30-degree weather. That's why I got the AC on. I don't give a shit. And, why not? Listen, we got to keep doing the online dating thing just at least for entertainment purposes, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, I got some more stories for you. Some are, okay, some are shit, but hey, you get what you pay for, right? So, here you go. So, I think I talked about this one story before. I'm not sure, but I think I've talked about maybe similar stories with, that are like this. Maybe I get confused. Who the fuck knows? But this one girl I talked to, a bit, exchanged numbers, started texting for a while. And, again, I tried to meet up with her. She seemed nice. She said she was busy, caring about her family and her kids and working in a factory. And, listen, it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do to make it in this world. So I completely understand that. But, she's got to have at least one free day, and she did. She had one free day a week, and let's get together that day. And then she kept putting it off and off and on. And, and I said, what the heck, lady? What's going on? What's really going on? And she finally told me what's really going on. And, oh boy. She said, hi, I actually don't know anymore if I can still find the time. I have to do double time with work to come up with the needed amount for my papers. Papers, eh? Okay. I think I know where this is going. I'm like, all right, and then, I even just finished work right now. I'm like, okay, no worries. I'm, just asking, you seem nice, that's all, And she's like, thank you. Honestly, I will be gambling into an arranged marriage, but I need to pay $25K to the man. That's why I need to work hard. Wow. And I'm like, are you for real? Like, is this really actually happening? I mean, are you bullshitting me? And, she's like, no, it's real and all that, but she says, yeah, but it's not a real marriage. Just for papers, because after marriage, we can apply for spousal sponsorship. Okay, and I swear to God, I said this as a joke. I said, you know, like, why you offer this to me? Because you know, we all could use some money, you know, whatever. And you know, she's like, ha ha ha, you're not into marriage. You know, I said, yeah, but I'm into 25 grand. You know, it. And then I thought about it. I'm like, oh, who said I'm not into marriage? I never said that, you know. And she said, you told me. I go, I was kidding, you know. And geez, you know, I was like, wow, that's mean, lady. You know, so yeah, it finally came out. I'm like, all right, you know, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that's pretty crazy. I mean, 25K. That's you know, that's I don't know. Has anybody ever like worked in a factory and had an extra like 25K just lying around, just you know, so they can get a green card or I'm assuming a red card. I have no idea what they give out in Canada. I'll be honest with you. I was born here, you know, in the lovely city of Calgary, actually, if you could believe that. I was only there for a year because my parents opened up some sub shops. That's how European I am. And a year later, they moved back to Toronto. You know, so you know they saw the Saddle Dome for a while, and there you go. So it is what it is. But yeah, I can't imagine the process. You know, you have to go through in Canada just to get a citizenship. I mean, I've talked to you know people at work and you know customers and all that, and I mean they come here because it's a way better opportunity, and I don't blame them. So, but at the same time, I mean, 25 grand. That's you know that's a lot. Do I condone this fake marriage? Absolutely not. But listen, some people do what they got to do, and she did say at one point. She says, "The 25K is not the price of my body. It's the only way I think I can help me with my situation." Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I mean, you know, honestly, I know I joke around a lot, but it is, you know, I mean, you got to go through, you know, a bit to get your citizenship in Canada, I guess. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I had to do more research on her. I just had to find out what was going on, and I mean, is it a fake name? Is like, does she really work in a factory? Like, what's going on here? So, I don't know. I did a quick thing on Facebook here, and yeah, you know, she. Here's the weird thing, though. Like, she says she has kids, right? But these, I'm assuming these are her kids. But I mean, it's almost like how can I describe the kids? I mean, they almost look like a slightly more happy version with you know, like remember the twins on Breaking Bad, you know, the ones that didn't say much, you know, like picture them with hair. I don't know. So again, I don't know if she's got like bodyguards or you know just some big ass kids, and yeah, I mean, it appears that she did work at a factory. I mean, who the fuck knows? I mean, I don't know what the fuck they were making at this factory. Who knows? But I don't know. Anything goes in you know Toronto. There's some you know you got to make. I mean, 25K. That's that's a nice sum of money, man. But anyways, the point is, you know, all the power to this woman. Again, the Malaka podcast does not condone illegal behavior and you know fake marriages. I just like to point that out there. And I was just joking when I said I would take the money. But the point is, yeah. This is online dating, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you will eventually meet someone who needs citizenship, and yeah, I mean, are they willing to pay it? Absolutely. So, welcome to online dating. You know, the sites may be for free, but in the end, you might hit the jackpot. So, holy shit. Moving on. This one profile I saw, I didn't have a chance to talk to this person. But in the main profile picture, and I've always said, and I will probably say in the next 5 minutes, it's very important to put up a clear picture of what you look like. I get the frustrations and all that, but even still, just put one plain picture, what you look like. And this person put a picture, what appears to be the sun setting. It's about to get dark on the beach, and all it shows is a dog. And the dog looks very sad in front of a fire. The fire looks nice. It's got the whole little, teepee thing going there, that'll burn for a while. And then it says in the picture, one thing I learned in life, you can be important to someone, but not all the time. Unless you have 25K. No. But yeah, that's it. Well, I mean, she did have another picture. Clearly, this picture is not in Toronto. I don't know where this is, somewhere overseas for sure. And again, her back is facing the camera. I mean, she has dark hair, that narrows it down. But the point is, I feel your frustration. And, sometimes we can't always get what we want. But if you try sometime, you just might find you get what you give. Are they still touring or no? I don't. I saw the Stones at Starstock. That was pretty fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Them, AC/DC, Rush. I mean, I think it was the best $28.50 I ever spent. But yeah. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, just put up a normal picture. That's all. I mean, again, yeah, you do the online dating thing. We're going to look as sad as your dog there, assuming that is your dog, or, like a beach that you're actually on. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, just put up a normal picture. Thank you. So there's one person I talked to, eventually exchanged numbers, because that's what we do. And then I don't know. I don't think we got off to a good start here. I said something like I think she was like just started insulting me at one point, or maybe she didn't know she was insulting me, and I think she said something finally nice, and I said, okay, well that's better than the insults. She's like, no, dude, I didn't mean to insult you. What's something you've always wanted to do but haven't yet? I'm like, I don't know. I just started laughing. I don't know. Great segue. And she's like, what? I wanted to try stenography. At this point, I have no idea what stenography is. I don't think I ever bothered looking it up. So, I don't know. Let's, stenography. There we go. Okay. The action or process of writing in shorthand or taking dictation. All right, that's cool, I guess. I said, like, why that? She's like, it's fine. You don't have to worry about it, and you sound hella sleepy, so you should probably get to bed soon if you want. Ladies and gentlemen, just let me put this out there. Again, I don't think anybody likes being told what to do, especially being told to go to bed in their 40s. I think I know when I'm tired, so I'm like, oh, still random, whatever. And she's like, what? I'm like, I'm fine, Mom, I went back to listen to your last voice note message you sent, and then finally, I don't know what took her so long to do that. And then I'm like, I just told her, listen, you should mind your own business. Maybe, okay, fine, I will, I'm like, promise? Sure. And then it pretty much went downhill from there. Okay, well, you were also making insults about things too. We were joking, so I don't get it. Look, if you don't like me, she's finally getting that, fine. You don't want to meet up anymore, fine, good. If not going to adjust who I am because you don't like how I talk or think or whatever, I wouldn't ask you to do that. Yeah, well, clearly, telling me to, go to bed. That's a fine indication. And like I said, it pretty much went downhill from there. And holy shit! Wow, she wrote me a whole thing there, and I don't know. And then I thought to myself, okay, maybe it's a miscommunication thing with texting. I'm like, okay, let me just give this a chance. Let me prove to her that I'm not sleepy. And then I tried calling. Of course, she didn't pick up, but then she listened to my voicemail eventually. I don't know. Whenever I say something with her, it seems like she gets it like 10, 15 minutes later. So it's all delayed reaction there, which is not annoying at all. And then she said, I just listened to your voicemail. No idea why you even called me after your little episode there. Yeah, sorry for defending myself. That's what real men do. But don't ever contact me again. You went psycho on me when I said absolutely nothing hurtful to you. I believe the points I just pointed out were pretty valid. You said I picked on you for being bald, which she did, or big, which she did. And again, she's no Kate Moss. Yeah, and it pretty much went down from there, ladies and gentlemen. She just keeps going on there, and I don't know, I said some things, she said some things, and again, there's certain people, I don't know. You kind of get a vibe right off the bat if you're going to get along with someone, and in this case, it just didn't work out, which is a real shame. Really is. But what are you going to do? Sometimes you dribble and shoot, and it is what it is, It is what it is. But sometimes you read a profile, and you just, that this person will never message you. You just assume it's a joke profile. All it says in the profile, it says this, okay? It says, good luck, space, ... make luck, space, ... keep luck, space, ... grow luck, space, ... give luck, space, ... share luck, space, ... save all luck. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a feeling even if she paid me, this woman, $25K, there's no way I could put up with this shit. And, again, you gotta assume it's a joke profile. You're gonna come across a lot of these. But are they still fun to read? Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, why not? Just, share with the class, man. But, yeah, I mean, you will need luck if you do the online dating thing for sure. So, don't get discouraged, blah, 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 all that shit, and let's see what happens, huh? And again, ladies and gentlemen, this one profile has no picture. What a shocker. It just has a black background with some white text. I don't ever want somebody to settle for me. Go find your dream person, and if you can't find or can't, do not bother me. I want someone obsessed with me. That got the biggest crush on me. That won't ever get tired of me. All right. Oh well, let's see if the profile is any better. I'm sure it will be. Looking for a man that see future with me. I don't know. Hopefully you can, see a grammar book for dummies and go from there. But no means no. If you don't have a job and your own place, I'm not the one for you. I work hard to have my life, and if you looking for a honest in future, I'm the gal for you. What do you bring to my table? 4 question marks. I pray that no one ever sees your table. I really do. I almost feel like if someone does see your table, they might be lying on it, wrapped in plastic, Dexter style. This has got horrible vibes all over it. So again, you want to say that this is a joke profile, but my God, you just don't know. Again, it could be somebody who's really frustrated. You don't know, but wow. And then there's another profile. I am a child of God. Oh, me too. And if you just want to text, I'm not for you. Don't have company, in brackets soon, whatever that means. Just want your attention and time. Never been in love before or been in a relationship. It's been over 26 years since I've been with a man, just been focusing on my kids. Now all bracket 6, grown to and gone, not going on another app to talk. Looking for big ass or a 10 plus body or just sex. Or if you the type to get drunk, did you put an X there? Please, I have a good heart emoji and I love giving. I'm retired, 25 grandkids, plus 420 friendly. 2 pray emojis, heart emoji, and a smiley face with 2 hearts as eyes emoji. Wow. Okay. That's a lot, man. That is. I mean, again, so she's a little older. Okay. So some people are set in their ways. They know what they want, and that's yeah. That's a shit ton of grandkids, man. Holy fuck. Point is, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes when you date someone, you'll probably need some money. I'm gonna assume way more than 25K for her. Because if you end up like meeting her family and then having family reunions with her and barbecues, burgers these days are very expensive. And yeah, it's you're gonna have to save up. Yeah, that's I can't afford that shit. So again, the point is points for her for just putting out all the shit there. But again, you may not, I've always said this. You may not want to put like everything out there. Just I don't know. I kind of pace yourself a little bit. That's all. But again, I hear you. We know what we're getting ourselves into. And then this one profile said, here's what I want in a man. Okay, so she's very direct. Here we go. And in brackets, in capital letters, she puts non-negotiables, exclamation mark. Born again, baptized, Christian with a solid relationship with Jesus. Hallelujah. Not recently single, doesn't want kids. Funny and sarcastic, loves animals, dogs especially, and nature. Marriage-minded, celibate when not. Good luck with that. Protector and provider, understands that the spouse has priority over children, supports women, pastors, and heads of church, and doesn't mind long distance because is looking for a wife. Not secular convenience. I never message first. There's a lot of things here that say non-Christian, but okay, I never message first. Okay, well that women's movement has really come a long way. But again, I feel the frustration. I get it. Good luck. It's going to be virtually impossible to find somebody that will put up with this shit. And yeah. But some profiles, again, I wish this wasn't an audio podcast in this case, because this picture says it all. And again, this one's got to be a joke. It has to be. It's either that or this is, the coolest grandma ever. There's a profile, ladies and gentlemen, and it literally just shows a very old granny licking a popsicle. And what's funny is it has her picture in the front there, and then like one in the background. Like remember that Tyler the Creator album cover where it shows him and then it shows him like holding a bullet in the background, so, yeah. I mean, again, worst case scenario, like if you date like an old granny like this, you gotta assume that she can, suck a hell of a dick. I'm just putting that out there, I hear the stories about the red light district in Amsterdam, and they have 70-year-old hookers, and it's a lot of women I'm gonna hope by at least 50, forgive their many stepfathers and kind of just move on with life. But some of them, they just keep it going. They just don't care, And that's the problem with online dating, ladies and gentlemen, is one, we're all looking for our, at least with guys, we're all looking for, a woman that, that can, show our popsicle, some loving, and, we're also looking for someone who can, like we can go on dates and, have fun with, and, someone that we can be with, for the rest of our lives, and, not to bring to Coldplay concerts and, get busted. My God, I don't know. Listen, if you do that in a, what's it called, reality, you want to get caught. I mean, don't bring them to a public, concert with a shit ton of people. Eventually they're gonna. They always love to show couples on that big screen because, like, they're gonna, it's lovey-dovey concerts and all that, and this fucker, he wanted out, right? So, and it was funny how like the guy just ducks after too. That was great. I mean, what are you gonna do? But yeah, it's crazy. It really is. And I think deep down in life, all we want is that special someone. Will we find them online? Probably not. But they, I think I've said this before, I think they say 1 in 3 relationships do start online. So, would you like to be part of that third? Of course. But again, don't go to concerts, man. I mean, like, if you're going to cheat on your your significant other, and I don't know if he met this woman online. I mean, maybe he did. Maybe he met her at work, and I don't know. He heard that this woman, she's lonely. I'm lonely, and how can we torture each other more? Let's go to let's go out in public and go to a Coldplay concert. I mean, people still listen to Coldplay, really? I didn't know they're still this popular. I don't know. I mean, I know them for the one. Song, what was it? About the clocks or some shit, and I don't know, and I don't know. I just don't understand music anymore. But in the end, I just want to. I'm just gonna end the podcast like this. I found this this fun fact, and this person almost seems like my dream girl. So just peep this out, gang. According to several reports, an Irish barista named Cara Clark was hospitalized after holding in her farts for 2 years around her boyfriend, which resulted in a burst appendix and the need for surgery. While not technically almost dying, her situation highlights the potential negative consequences of habitually holding in gas. At least, Joe, I'm not gonna lie. I've been with women that have farted in front of me. Some of them, forcefully, put it out there for competition after me farting. I understand. Farting in their sleep, that's a classic. Making them laugh so hard they fart. Having tickle fights, then they fart. That pretty much will end any tickle fight. But the point is, I was just joking. I like when you're with me. Fart. I don't care. I don't. I mean, after all this and like I don't have 25K, so I rather you just fart in front of me. That's it. Just be what you. I want you to make me a beautiful lasagna, be a good kisser, and just fart your fucking ass off. That's all. That's all I ask for, ladies and gentlemen. Am I asking for too much? We shall see. But until then, this has been another thrilling, non-farting episode of Computer Love, Part 62.
Was that a fart?
I don't know.
I can taste it. On my tongue.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. I did fart.
That onion and ketchup.
It stinks. This is a small room.
Okay, now the tuxedo scene got it fucked up.